Good morning, MPC. Welcome to our regular press briefing with Secretary Harry Roque, Presidential Spokesperson. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Let me begin with good news. We are pleased to announce that the Bureau of Internal Revenue and Bureau of Customs achieved significant accomplishments in their 2017 collections. A total of 1.777 trillion was collected by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, which is 97.18% higher than its revenue goal of 1.829 trillion. Meanwhile, 457.553 billion was collected by the Bureau of Customs, which is 97.7 of its 467,896 billion revenue target. So they are almost 100% of their target. Revenue generated will redound to better anti-poverty and infrastructure programs for the country. Another piece of good news, agriculture production recorded an increase of 3.95% for the entire 2017. The crops subsector contributed the highest percent in the total production of 51.20%, followed by livestock subsector with 17.78% and poultry subsector with 15.4%. The growth in the agricultural production has a gross value of 500.4 billion, which is 9.27% compared to 2016 gross value. We have also allotted 2 billion for MSMEs development. This is to inform our entrepreneurs or those who wish to open small businesses that a total of 2 billion will be allotted for 2 programs of the Department of Trade and Industry focusing on the development of micro, small, and medium enterprises. These programs, Pondo sa Pagbabago at Pag-Asenso, Microloan Program, and Shared Service Facilities Equipment Project will each receive 1 billion pesos. The DTI noted that the 1 billion allocation for the 3 programs, the agency's flagship's microloan program with the goal of reducing 5 to 6 lending scheme will be used to generate more loan packages for micro entrepreneurs. Okay. Update on Mayon. As of January 23, 8 a.m. bulletin of PhilVox, a total of 2 explosion-type earthquakes corresponding to vertical column eruptions, 15 tremor events, some corresponding to lava fountain episodes, 35 rockfall events, and 2 pyroclastic density currents of PDCs from lava collapse were recorded by Mayon Seismic Monitoring Network within 24 hours. I repeat, the danger zone is now extended to 8 kilometers radius. We ask residents in the 8-kilometer radius to please temporarily vacate the area. Likewise, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines released an advisory stating that Legazpi Airport is temporarily closing operations effective 2:21 p.m. January 22 due to massive ash clouds brought about by recent eruption of Mayon volcano. Thus far, the SWD recorded that a total of 12,214 families or 48,614 persons in 39 barangays have been affected. As of January 23, 6 a.m., 7,455 families or 28,846 persons are taking temporary shelter in 29 evacuation centers in 5 municipalities and 3 cities of Albay, while 1,518 families or 6,850 persons are staying with relatives in Camalig, Daraga, Malilipot, and Santo Domingo, Albay. I'd like also to announce that the DBM confirmed that as of yesterday, Monday, they released the ERA for Albay, so that the different local governments of Albay can tap their 5% contingency fund, and this release has been confirmed by Government Bichara. Now, as of January 23, 6 a.m., we have provided a total of 19,391,288 pesos to affected families and individuals, of which 16,221,000 came from the SWD, while 124,000 pesos came from the LGUs. 3,045,000 came from NGOs. As of January 23 as well, the SWD FOV released second augmentation to PLGU Albay amounting to 10,809,000, consisting of 6,503 family packs, and 2,483,000 pesos worth, and 6,503 dignity kits valued at 7,023,000, 2,000 toys valued at 194,880, and 6,503 blankets equivalent to 1,107,000. No? Members of the DSWD Field Office 5 Quick Research Response Team, in coordination with the LGU social workers, conduct daily visits to various evacuation centers to monitor the situation and to further determine other services needed by the evacuees. Now, on the SWS survey on self-rated hunger, of course, we view this latest survey with concern, showing 15.9% of Filipino families experiencing involuntary hunger at least once in the past 3 months. The Duterte administration is working hard to reduce the vulnerability of families, including hunger. We're expanding economic opportunities in agriculture, forestry, fishery sector to address the challenges of food security while improving our people's income-earning ability and enhancing workers' employability through TESDA Skills Upgrade Program. We will likewise continue to provide educational, livelihood, and health assistance to poor and marginalized families, social pension for indigent senior citizens, and supplementary feeding program to augment the meals of poor students. Questions?
Okay, floor is now open for questions. First question. Okay, Rose Novenario of Hataw. Mike, please.
Sir, good morning. Sir, reaction lang po dun sa petition ng Solgen sa Court of Appeals para sa re-arrest po ni Governor Joel Reyes ng Palawan.
Well, tama po naman yung decision na yan. No? Kahapon ay nakita ko yung motion for reconsideration ng Solgen doon sa naunang desisyon na nagsasabing walang probable cause. No? At ginagawa naman ng gobyerno ang lahat, no, para makamit ng people of the Philippines ang katarungan dito sa pagkapatay kay Doc Jerry Ortega.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next question. Joseph Morong, GMA7.
Sir, yung IRA sa Albay, how much is it?
Hindi ko alam yung detalye, pero when I was in Albay, parang may temporary delay in the release because I was in Albay, when was that? I think it was last Thursday, no? So they haven't received the IRA for the month of January. So this is something that I relayed to DBM and PMS, and immediately on the same day, they said that steps were taken and that the IRA could be withdrawn as of Monday, yesterday.
Yesterday. IRA for January lang.
IRA for January, yes.
Okay. Wala na ba, meron ba silang, what do you call that fund?
Contingency
Contingency,
fund.
yeah?
That's part of the IRA. 5% is
5%.
contingency fund.
Alright,
Yes.
cool. Sir, baka may Albay pa.
Okay, Albay-related questions. Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm Vito Basero from Manila Standard. Since President Duterte will be attending the India's ASEAN Summit, is there any possibility that he will discuss the Benham rice issue, Scarborough issue?
What's there to discuss on the Benham rice issue? There's no dispute that we have sovereign rights over Benham rice.
So it will be discussed.
There's no controversy on Benham rice. There's no country disputing that we have sovereign rights over Benham rice.
Okay, thank you.
Even
Other-
the latest pronouncement of the Chinese government recognizes that we have sovereign rights over Benham rice.
Other issues? Questions? Yes, Leila Solaveria, Inquirer.
Sir, the President again reiterated yesterday that he doesn't intend to extend his term.
Barilin daw siya kapag siya nag-extend ng term. O yan, naniniwala na kayo. Nagsasabi ako ng totoo, ha? Na sinasabi ko yung mga damdamin ni Presidente. Ngayon, ang instruction, barilin niyo ako pag ako'y nag-extend ng term.
So, what does the Malacanang expect Congress to do after the President's categorical statement?
Ano ba gagawin nila? Nothing.
No,
Eh
you do-
di, kung ano man ang mangyayari na transitory provision, consider him out of the question. No? I don't think majority would want constitutional succession, so they better provide for a transition that would mean that the President will step down in 2022.
Okay.
So you expect his allies naman to listen to him? And
Kapag hindi pa
take
naman
his-
sila nakinig, sinabi na ni Presidente sa mga sundalo, barilin niyo ako pag ako nag-extend na 2022, ano pang gusto nila? Hindi ko na alam.
Thank you.
Follow-up question?
So, sir, yung sa sinabi mo na majority does not want constitutional succession, any elaboration?
Ano yun? Ano yun?
Sabi niyo, sir, kanina, the majority does not want constitutional succession.
Sinabi ko ba yun?
Yes, you did.
Ay,
have my
sinabi ko
doubts.
lang na unless gusto nila na si Leni Robredo ang mag-take over as a transition leader, eh di gumawa sila ng transitory provision that would, for all intents and purposes, make sure that we would have a new president in 2022.
Okay, sir, when we transit into a new constitution, do we follow the provisions in the 1987 as far as the holdover officers are concerned, or entirely different ballgame?
That's speculative because the transitory provisions will have to be provided in the new constitution itself.
And it doesn't have to stem from the 1987?
No, obviously it will not because they can provide for new transitory provisions. But the latest pronouncements of the president is clear. He's out of office by 2022. Unless they want Leni Robredo to take over, we better have a new leader by 2022.
Does the palace want her to?
I do not know, but the president has said he doesn't want to extend his term.
Okay. Sir,
Neither should anyone expect or aspire to extend their terms.
But sir, does Malacanang have a problem if other officials extend their term as part of transitory provisions?
Right now, the only thing the president is clear about is he will not extend his term. So let the others speak for themselves.
Sir, does the palace have a problem with constitutional succession?
None. He has said so. Diba in Vietnam, sabi nila, gusto nila si Leni Robredo. He has no problems with that. He said that in Vietnam, diba?
Follow-up, Raymond Tinaza, Bombo Radio.
So, relatedly, natawa ba kayo dun sa sinabi ni Speaker Alvarez na yung kanyang threat sa mga anti-federalism politicians na zero budget ay joke?
Hindi naman ako natawa, pero ang aming position dyan ay hinahayaan namin sila, no, dahil gawaing kongreso yan. Pero malinaw naman kami na inaasahan namin na magkakasundo ang parehong kapulungan ng kongreso at ang nais ng presidente, bumoto ang taong bayan sa federalismo dahil alam nila yung mga issues at naniniwala sila, gaya ni presidente, na federalismo ang kasagutan sa maraming problema ng ating bayan.
Pero how do you